Reminder: the following presentation is based mainly off of my personal opinions and is to be taken strictly as the advice intended to those in need, from the perspective of a 7-year Maple veteran.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Soulful here, and today I'm going to do the best that I can to help a lot of Maplers, both old and new, answer MapleStory's greatest question of all time, which is, which character should I play? Now, a lot of people ask me this question, and it's always hard to answer because it really depends on the person. So what I'm going to try to do in this video is, again, this is all my opinion, keep that in mind, but what I'm going to try and do in this video is I categorized a lot of classes that I have and played and have all made to like level 100 plus or 120 plus. And so I'm going to categorize these classes into 6 categories, but like they'll have two things for them each. For example, the 6 categories or 6 key features, I'll say, is are fun. This is pretty much just the fun level of the class and how fun I think the class is. And yeah, so like if I say it's fun, more so than often the class actually is fun. So the next one is cost, whether it's expensive or inexpensive to fund the class. Strong, if I say a class is strong, it could mean one of the following things, or more than one. It could mean that the class does a lot of hits per second. So like you like Hurricane, that skill hits super quick, right, and does a lot of attacks, and that's strong, right? Or it could mean like a Shadower that does Boomerang Step, but it has a high percent of damage. So Shadowers, even if you're unfunded, you could hit like 1 mil easily with Boomerang Step. So that's what strong means. Like even if you're unfunded, you'll still be hitting good damage and stuff like that, or a lot of hits. The next one is bosser. If I say a class is a good bosser, it means that they are strong, mainly in 1v1 situation. Okay, so it means that they're super good on 1v1. They're really good at taking down bosses quicker than average. The next subcategory or category or feature, whatever you want to call it, is mobber. Similar to bosser, except they're better at tackling multiple mobs at once, not just one-on-one, but they're good at like killing a whole map worth of mobs quicker than usual. And then last but not least, the last key feature is uncommon. If I say the class is uncommon, it means that, because this does matter to a lot of people, and I noticed that, but it means that not too many people play the class, at least in my server. You don't really see the class around a lot. So if you being unique and something like that is really something you're geared towards, then listen for the classes that are uncommon, and maybe go with one of those. Now, before I finally get started, I also want to say that, for example, Wind Archers, and this is actual. So for Wind Archers, I would say that they are strong, fun, and on the cheaper side of when like funding them. So I put them in order of what it is first. So since I said strong and fun, that means that the first key feature that I would represent a Wind Archer as is strong, because they have a Hurricane skill and they have like extra arrows coming from the back of them with their hyper skill and stuff. So they're really strong class. And even if you're unfunded as a Wind Archer, you'll still do really good damage. So strong is the main thing that I would categorize them as. But following that would be that they're fun, because they are a really fun class. And I made a little mistake, but as I'm saying all these things and stuff like that, I want to show you guys a couple of the skills for the class. And like just show you guys some skills, because I know that's important when choosing class. So, this is some of the Wind Archer skills. That's a hyper skill right there. Another hyper skill. Let's see what else I have right here. This is another one. Whoop, pardon the leg. But yeah, I just wanted to show a couple skills, while telling you guys about the class, because I know that's important, and I know it's kind of hard to find it. I love the skill so much, but second job skill, so that kind of sucks. So just showing off a couple skills and stuff like that. Alright, so that's Wind Archers. And I kind of categorized all classes together that have the same kind of key features. So the next following few classes will be very similar to Wind Archers in terms of key features. Okay, so like I said, Wind Archers are strong, fun, and they're on the cheaper side in terms of funding. Alright, so I'll see you guys in the second one that's strong and fun. The second class I would say that has similar key features to the Wind Archer class is the Shadower class. This class also is strong, fun, except they're very expensive to fund because percent luck, I'm pretty sure in all servers, is one of the most, if not the most expensive stat to purchase. So they're strong, fun, but expensive. So I'm gonna go ahead and show off a couple skills here. So I'm not even funded. Hopefully you guys can read those numbers clearly. I'm a zombie right now. Completely have no reason. I have no clue why, because I didn't even do anything to become a zombie. But anyway, so yeah, like I said, I have no equips. Look at my damage range. I have no equips on this guy, and they're really strong and super fun. I love this class so much. Wow, the zombie face stays still even though I use boomerang instead. That's pretty freaky. But they have more skills than that. Sorry for spamming that skill. I love it so much. And they even have this OP skill. Well, I call it OP. But as you see, I just did 1 mil there. That's why I say they're strong. They do super high damage. And like I just love it. So you know, and I'll go ahead and use the hyper skill since that's a really popular one. But yeah, Shadowers, very fun. Very strong, and you know, but they're expensive. So if you know you don't have a lot of misos, maybe not the class for you. But go ahead and keep looking on. These guys are strong, as you see, even without equips. So that's why I put they're strong. See you guys in the next one. Hey guys, another class following the key features of being strong and fun would be the Demon Slayer class. And might I also add, this class is frickin' awesome, just for being so badass originally and naturally. Look at this crap. Holy Jesus. But they're really strong. They seem so powerful. Like I only have 1 equip on right now or something like that. Yeah, I'm pretty naked. But as you'll see, I mean, this class just does super cool damage. And their hyper skill, oh my god, like look at that. Oh my gosh. So many hits with such great damage. I mean, I'm doing 200 Ks a line, and their critical rate with this skill is 100%. This is their auto attack right here, pretty awesome. But this class is in the middle in terms of funding. Warrior gear could be a little difficult and expensive, but they use one-handed axes, which are always very cheap. So that's why I put them in the middle in terms of funding and stuff like that. Go ahead and show you guys their hyper skill. So if you guys are like me, you really love the dark mysterious classes and stuff like that, this is definitely the way to go. I love this class so much. And they're also a little cheaper because you don't have to buy mana pots for them because they don't use mana, so that's a plus. And that's another strong fun class. See you soon. Alright, another class that is strong and fun, but very expensive to fund is the Phantom class. These guys, just like the classes you've seen so far, have the same features. I'll go ahead and show you some of their skills. They also have a very cool feature where they could steal skills from other adventurer classes, which is really cool. The only class in the game that could actually do that. So, you know, if you like multiple classes, then go ahead and choose a Phantom because you can steal skills from a lot of different classes. So that's pretty cool. They also have this really neat skill that I love. I haven't played my Phantom in a while, so I can't really show too much. Yeah, I can't really show too much. But very cool class, very strong, very fun, and yeah, pretty damn expensive though, so keep that in mind. Following in the same boat as the others that you guys have seen so far is the Dark Knight class. These guys too are strong and fun. However, like the Demon Slayer, they're in the middle in terms of funding because again they are warrior class, but I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some skills because I really love the Dark Knight skills and I'm sure a lot of you guys do as well. So that's their just main attacking skill. They got this skill that's pretty cool. You can throw it after. I think, yeah, they got this. Pretty neat skill. Drags them all to you. Magic Crash. Rush. So another cool, strong, fun class that I really like as well. And yeah, hopefully you guys, if you're intrigued by this class, you go ahead and make one. Not too expensive to fund either, so definitely a great class. Similar to the Demon Slayer and Dark Knight classes in terms of key features is the Kaiser class. They are strong and fun, and also in the middle in terms of funding. Again, being a warrior class. So I'll go ahead and show you guys some of their skills because I know I really like their skills. So this is their auto attack. Pretty cool. They're obviously dragon based. And they also got this skill that everybody loves. And one of my favorites. I love that skill. So they got a lot of cool skills, and then you could even transform into a big dragon. I don't remember what my button is for that. Go ahead and check real quick. My bad. Oh, there it is, of course. Oh, I don't have enough of my morph gauge. But when this thing is filled up, you could transform into a big, huge, powerful dragon, and it's pretty damn awesome. So that's another class that's strong, fun, and in the middle in terms of funding. The Kaiser. Alright, so that's enough for the strong and fun classes. The next two classes I'm going to show you are similar to each other, but not so much to the ones that you've seen thus far. This one that I'm showing you guys right now is the Bowmaster class. I used to love them once upon a time, but now I absolutely hate them. Don't let my opinion affect your decision, because this class right here is a good bosser and uncommon. You don't really see Bowmaster mains all too often, so if this is what you like, then go ahead and make one. You could set that there and use another one up here if you want. You could also aim it higher, lower. They have pretty neat skills still, just not for me, but hey, definitely might be something you're interested in. And that's what we're trying to figure out today. What class is the best for you guys? Because I know what class is good for me. But yeah, Bowmasters are very good bossers and uncommon. So if you want to be that unique ultimate bosser, go ahead and make yourself a Bowmaster, or the next class, which is coming up right now. Marksman. Another great bossing class that's also very uncommon. You don't really see marksman mains all too much. You don't even see marksman mules, because why do you need a marksman mule at all? So, but yeah, these guys are pretty cool. I mean, I used to like them a lot more before, but they're still pretty cool classes. Piercing arrow has always been really awesome. This skill right here. I don't know if that's what it's still called, but I always loved that skill. And then you got Snipe, which I completely missed, so you guys missed the max damage on it. I'm so dumb. But yeah, these guys are great bossers. Like, they're super good at bossing, like really, really good. They're also even good at mobbing. So, if you like bossing and mobbing, go ahead and choose these guys. Plus, they're uncommon, so these guys got a lot going for them. Maybe I might even main one. I'm joking. But yeah, if you guys like the bossing, mobbing, and uncommonness, go ahead and choose yourself a marksman. Alright, these next three classes I'm about to show you are what I would classify as uncommon and fun. Alright? And I completely forgot to mention, I will put an annotation, but I completely forgot to mention that the bowman classes are both inexpensive, so they're cheap to fund, both of them. The Bowmaster and the Marksman are both inexpensive to fund. And just like them, this guy is very inexpensive to fund as well, the Ice Lightning Mage, because mage equips are pretty damn cheap, pretty sure no matter which server you're in. So I'm just buffing up right here. I want to show you guys some cool skills. There we go. So these guys have super awesome skills. I've always been a huge fan of this class, and I always will be. They're very uncommon, as I said. Also unique in that they use, electric and ice skills. hence their class name, Ice Lightning. But yeah, super awesome skills. They're also very good at mobbing, but I would mostly classify them as uncommon and fun. There we go. Go ahead and use this for you guys. And like I said, the next two classes that you guys will be seeing are very similar in terms of key features. See you then. Another great uncommon and fun class is the Mercedes class. These guys are part of the Bowman class, Bowman heritage, and they are cheap to fund. But they also do really good damage even if you're unfunded, thanks to their, massive buffs. So I'm naked and I have 13k range. Now let's go ahead and check out some of their skills. So I'm doing 50ks while having a 13k range. Pretty damn neat. And they also have a hurricane skill that does, 2 hits. So definitely another subcategory or key feature for these guys would be strong. And they have like kind of a whole package. They're just very uncommon. Like you never see Mercedes around. As a matter of fact, the only Mercedes you see are people quitting their Mercedes. So yeah, if you like uncommon fun with even some good damage and strong in there, go ahead and make yourself a Mercedes. Very cheap to fund as well. So I think you guys will have a nice blast with this class. Pretty awesome. Another super uncommon and fun class is the Paladin class. I'm sure you guys seen this one coming. This class is in the middle to fund, unfortunately. Yeah, it would have been nicer if it was cheaper, but that's the way it is. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys some of the skills here. I mean, I really love this class. It's really fun, and it's one of the most unique classes, even still, that they got revamped. I almost never see one around, so that's got to be saying something. And as you can see, they got all the elements here going on. You got holy, lightning, fire, ice, everything. I'll show you the rush skill. So really fun class, and very, very, very unique. And they're also pretty useful, so like in parties and stuff. So, if you like what you just saw and you like what you heard, go ahead and make yourself a paladin. Sure, you'll make a lot of people, look up to you. Alright, the next two classes I want to show you guys are the Night Lord class and the Hero class. This one obviously being the Night Lord class. I classify these two as good bossers, but also just strong in general. That's what I classify these two as. Night Lord, though, sadly, is expensive to fund, but I would know. I mained one before. Most of you guys would know. But yeah, let's go ahead and show you guys some of the skills. So these guys are bossers and also just strong in general. So, this is the quad throw or quintuple throw with the hyper. Now that I don't really play Night Lord too often, definitely miss this. Sorry to KS that guy, but I'm trying to make a video here. So these guys are, super flashy, really awesome, and are giving me major nostalgia right now. So yeah, if you like bossers that are just strong in general as well, with really cool skills and throwing stars and all that ninja-like stuff. Whoops, didn't mean to use that there. Then go ahead and make yourself a Night Lord. But these guys are super far from being uncommon. Yeah, there's a lot of Night Lords around already. And yeah, stay tuned for the hero. My apologies, I completely forgot that I got rid of my hero and made him a paladin instead. So I can't show you footage of the hero, but just know that they're similar to Night Lords in that they're good bossers and they're strong. But heroes are in the middle to fund. Pretty much all warrior type classes are in the middle to fund. But yeah, in the middle kind of means more on the expensive side, just by a little bit. But the next two classes I'm going to show you are similar to ones next on decide to DC me midway through the video. Anywho, as I was saying, The next two classes I'm going to show you being the Buccaneer and Hayato classes. These two are similar to a couple of the classes I showed you guys a little earlier, except the key features are actually swapped. So the Buccaneer and Hayato class are actually fun, being their main what's the word? Main key feature, with uncommon being their secondary kind of key feature. So yeah, I just wanted to get that straightened out because they actually are different, and that's why I wanted to separate them that way. Alright, so let's go ahead. Oh, never seen that kind of damage thing before. But I'm showing you guys some of the skills, and these class, the Buccaneer class is, on the cheaper side in terms of funding. So they got a nice Kamehameha kind of blast. These guys are pretty much the closest thing that you could get to Super Saiyans in the game. Yeah, they used to be a lot more like Super Saiyans, but now they still are, but a little bit less like it. I'll show you guys the hyper skill. That's the Kamehameha. They even got a dragon to go with it. I love this skill to the death. Holy crap. But yeah, this is the Buccaneer class. Super fun class, and also very unique. You don't see many Buccaneer mains. So yeah, if you like what you see, you like what you heard, go ahead and make a Buccaneer. Or you could wait until you see Hayato, because that's another fun and uncommon class. See you soon. Alright guys, as promised, here is the Hayato class, the other class that is very fun and uncommon. One thing I do want to point out about this class though is that although they are extremely sexy and flashy and stuff like that, they're very weak. This is a very weak class, and I don't like that about it. But yeah, they're very fun and unique. You'd pretty much never see a Hayato main anywhere, and they're in the middle in terms of funding. But the reason I made us stay outside of the spawn map is just to show you guys some of the combos that they could do to travel, and it's pretty cool. What's the other one? Whoops, I can't remember the other one. But yeah, this is an extremely cool class, my bad. Alright, let's go ahead and show you guys some skills. Oh man, missed this class. Go ahead and show you guys their hyper. Very, very awesome class, I'm telling you guys. I mean, although it is exclusive to JMS and GMS, I mean, if you're in one of those two, definitely make this class. I promise you, you will have a lot of fun with it. It's pretty much the funnest class in the game for me, and I actually mean that. So yeah, if you have the opportunity to, go ahead and make this class, and I'll show you guys one more sick thing. Alright, I'll show you guys one more. Like, look at all the cool ass skills they have. Come on. So again, this class is very fun, very, very uncommon. You never see a Hayato around, and yeah, in the middle to fund, but it's worth it even though they're weak. So yeah, definitely make one. Alright guys, excuse me, the next group of classes I'm about to show you are uncommon and good mobbers. This one that I'm showing you right now is called the Cannoner or Cannon Master, and he, like I said, is uncommon and a very good mobber. And him in particular is very cheap to fund. Cannons don't go for much at all, so you could get a really good one for very cheap. I'll just go ahead and show you guys some skills real quick. Gotta go ahead and buff up. Almost forget to buff up, I don't know why. Alright, we got a 6. It's not bad. And these are some of the skills here. Cannon Barrage, pretty awesome. You could even summon a little something something. But yeah, these guys are uncommon mobbers. Cannoneer is a pretty fun class as well, but yeah, I'd stick it to the uncommon and mobber portions, if anything. Go ahead and show you that skill in action. Oh, it's on cooldown. My apologies. But anyway, if you like what you saw, don't forget, make one yourself. Alright, the next uncommon mobber is a warrior class called the Mihile. One of the classes I hate most. Go ahead and show you some skills I'm talking here. But holy shoot. Alright, this class this class is in the middle to fun because again it is a warrior class, and like I said, those equips could be a little more difficult to find and obtained. And yeah, I don't really like this class at all, but you know, some people might like it, possibly, probably not. But since I have it, I figured I might as well, you know, give him a little showtime because he's just there, rotting and you know, filled with dust. My character screen. Really don't like this class. But hey, if you like what you saw, uncommon mobber, go ahead and make one. That could be you. That could be you. But then I'd hate you. Alright, your next best selection for uncommon mobbers is the Thunderbreaker class. Mine's only level 69. Giggity. But yeah, these guys are, I've never seen not even one Thunderbreaker main. So these guys are probably like super duper rare and hard to find. So you could be that 0.01% that actually mains one, and they're kind of fun, but definitely not something for me. But go ahead and show you some of the skills. They're all about comboing and stuff like that, which is actually pretty cool, but I don't like the skills too much. And this is how pretty much how I train at this map and other maps, because it's super effective, super quick, and pretty damn strong. So, you know, this is this class. I'll go ahead and show you his tornado kind of skill. Yeah. So, you know, and being a pirate class, this guy is kind of in the middle to fund, but definitely on the cheaper end. No, what am I saying? These guys are on the cheaper end. They're not in the middle at all. They're very cheap to fund. My mistake. So if you guys like this class, if you like what you saw from it, sorry I couldn't show you more about it, by the way, go ahead and make one. They are pretty cool with their comboing kind of thing. And yeah, if you like it, go ahead and make one. Alright guys, the next few classes that I'm going to show you to finish this video off, they're all pretty much random and they don't belong or fit in a cluster that's similar to other classes. So for example, this Luminous right here, I classified it as a very good mobber and also fun. And since they're a mage class, they're cheap to fund. I didn't start on a mobbing map because I want to show you how overpowered their teleport is. It's pretty damn nuts. Yeah, pretty nuts. But let's go ahead and show you some buffs out here before we get in there. They also have really cool looking skills. I really like their skills. And they also have a lot of buffs apparently. Alright, let's go ahead. Alright, so they got this skill that I'm sure all of you guys are, wait, my bad. This skill that you guys are all familiar with, of course. They have their whole equilibrium kind of thing. As you can see, their mobbing is phenomenal. Best mobbing in the game. Pretty sure. I mean, how could you really beat this? Like, look at this. It'll go all over the place. Absolutely insane. So their mobbing is absolutely super cool. And they even have super cool skills that I love even, because they're just awesome. Alright, and that's all I'm going to show you guys of this class actually. Alright, so that's the Luminous. Don't forget, they are great mobbers and also very fun, evidently. Alright, so stay tuned. Alright guys, the next class I'm going to show you is the Demon Avenger class. Unlike the Demon Slayer, this one I don't really like too much. However, they both don't use mana, so this one doesn't use mana at all, but all I can really say about this class is that they're uncommon. I don't really see Demon Avenger mains too often. I do see a few, but not too often, and they're really cheap to fund because what they need is percent max HP. They don't use stats, they actually just use percent HP. As you can see, I'm level 120 and have 30,000 HP, so it's pretty crazy. And then my buff that I'm about to use goes ahead and gives me like an extra kajillion or something. So I have 40k HP at level 120. So just gonna go ahead and show you guys some of the skills. All I can really say, like I said, is that they're pretty uncommon. I don't really like the class too much. However, when you use Exceed skill a lot, it becomes empowered. That's kind of a cool system. And they use HP as their mana. So yeah. Whoops. So yeah, that's all I'm really gonna show you guys with the Demon Avenger class. Maybe I intrigued one person to make it, but this class isn't really, you know, one that I would say stands out amongst like all 30 classes in MapleStory. So yeah, but still wanted to give it a little showtime. But yeah, stay tuned. Alright guys, the next class I'm showing you is the Zero class. Now a couple things to mention about this class. First, I'll start off by saying that they are extremely strong. So that's definitely one of their super key features. They're extremely strong, and then as their sub feature I put their great mobbers. Funding them is in the middle, because they are a warrior class. These guys start off at level 100 when you create them, so that's also a plus. And they are extremely flashy and like just super like cool and stuff like that. I'm extremely bad at Zero. But yeah, they're just really cool and super flashy and stuff like that. But the thing is, these guys they have to stay in a certain place until they hit level 180, which is why I don't really play mine or train mine. But once they change that, because they're changing that soon, I'll definitely be playing mine a little bit more and leveling him up. So yeah, that's Zero. Sorry I couldn't show you exactly on mobs, because I don't think there's mobs anywhere immediately close to me. Yeah, I don't even know where the hell I am or how to leave or anything like that. So I apologize, but yeah, I showed you guys some of the skills, I guess. And I think that's Echo. Never mind, it's not. But anywho, that's Zeros. I definitely recommend making this class, even just to try it out for everyone, because they do start at level 100 and they are fun. And again, they are the strongest class in MapleStory to date. So you can't go wrong with that. Even if you're an unfunded Zero, you still do tons of damage. So definitely make one of these guys. And yeah, don't be afraid to main one, because not many people do main this class despite being the strongest class in MapleStory. So go ahead and pick yourself up a Zero. Alright guys, the class I am showing you right now is the Dual Blade class, or the Blade Master, whatever you want to call it. But these guys I classify as great bossers and also great mobbers. They're a very strong class and they're definitely good at the both of them. But these guys are really expensive to fund. I think these guys are the most expensive class to fund in the entire game. So when making one, you kind of want to keep that in mind. But if you do get one going and get one rolling, definitely worth it. Let's go ahead and buff up real quick. Show you guys some skills. So this is Final Cut, super awesome skill. Your main attacking skill. Attacks really fast. One-on-one obviously. And yeah, a lot of damage, a lot of hits. Another cool skill that I always loved. Your mobbing skill. This is why I say they're really good at mobbing as well, because this skill attacks extremely fast and does really good damage, as you can see. So yeah, it attacks really fast. Your Blade Ascension skill. You could tie it in with Flying Assaulter. And yeah. So that's dual blade class for you. Really strong class, super good bosser and mobber. Most expensive class I think in the game to fund. Keep that in mind. Alright guys, the next class and the final one that I'll be showing you guys is the Xenon class. I classify this class as fun, strong, and it's on the cheaper side to fund. Why? Because this thing uses pretty much every stat in the game aside from int. So you could, and it also wears pirate and thief gear, as you can see. So you could fund this guy in many different ways. Probably the easiest class to fund. And yeah, cubing for this guy is a breeze because you could get 9% dex, 9% strength, and 9% luck all on the same item, and that equals 27% of your main stats. So this guy is definitely fun, and he's also extremely strong. So we're going to go ahead and buff up, use some skills, the usual. But this is the last class that I'll be showing you guys. Let's go ahead and, is there anything else? Alright. So this class, I love this class so much. It's called Dancing Blade or something like that. I absolutely, did I say class? I mean skill. I absolutely love that skill. You got your 1v1. If you hold it, or yeah, there's a button you have to press to change it. I don't remember it at the moment. And then there's these rockets that I absolutely loved using when I was playing my Xenon. It was super fun to just spam these rockets. And yeah, this class is, like I said, very fun. I mean, I could just play him for a couple minutes, not even get bored. Like right now, I could just keep doing this for like 30 minutes. That'll be fine. But yeah, so this is the last class I want to show you guys. Like I said, he's probably one of the easiest to fund thanks to his adversity or versatile, whichever is the correct word. But yeah, or flexibility, there you go, in terms of stats. So yeah, don't forget about the Xenon. Definitely keep an eye out for him and make one if you want. Another class that I want to mention that I don't actually have, but I know quite a bit about, is the Fire Poison Mage class. Those guys, I'd classify them as strong, uncommon, and they're cheap to fund. They are mage class, so they're cheap. They're very strong. They're even high up in the DPS charts. And they're very unique. You don't really see Fire Poison mages around. So that's definitely a class to keep in mind as well. But I apologize that I'm not able to show you guys footage of it. Alright? And yeah, I'm going to put this in an annotation and in the description somewhere, but just in case you guys don't see it, I do want you guys to be aware that this is mainly for GMS players, because some of these classes aren't in all versions of MapleStory. So this is mainly for GMS players, although it should work for other MapleStory servers as well, like KMS or EMS. And also to be aware of limited time creation, whatever, because some classes could only be made for a certain period of time. So you guys got to keep an eye out. If you guys like the Xenon, for example, they might not be able to be created currently. So you guys got to keep an eye out for on the Nexon site, and just make sure you see that, keep an eye out to see when they will be, able to be created again. But that's about it for this video, guys. I hope you guys found this video informative. If you guys did, even if you know what class you love already, even if you think it will help others who don't know what to choose, go ahead and leave a like. If you guys don't think I did a good job, or you're trying to help you guys, then go ahead and leave so in the comment section below. Thank you all for watching. This has been a Soul production. See you all later. Peace.
If you liked that last video, why not click another? You might like that one too. And don't forget to subscribe.